Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463.
What's going on, everyone? It's your man, Kalen Laws, a.k.a. Senor Wapo, and you're tuned in to the latest, the greatest, the dopest, the livest, the flyest, the most recent, the most wonderfulest, I'm making up stuff, edition of G is for Gentlemen. Do me a quick favor. Go to Instagram, go to Twitter, go to Facebook, and follow me. Type in, get ready, SENORGUAP 0713. Holla at your boy. Man, and I'm so excited to be in your ear and on your screen this evening, this morning, whatever time it is. Thank you guys for tuning in so much. I'm not the only one on this show. Matter of fact, I'm one of three. I'm just a little bit of your peon because I got some giants in the building with me. I got my guy, Nate. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? This is Nathaniel James, a.k.a. Mr. W.J. Knox, a.k.a. the Militant Gent, a.k.a. the Black Ari Gold, and anything else I could think of at the time. I hope everybody's having a good evening.
That is. And you got the streetwear master himself, the street style savant, Body by Royce. What up, man?
Hey, what's going on? It's Body by Royce, a.k.a. I guess I got to come up with my own name, a.k.a. the Single Gents, a.k.a. Mr. I'll Shoot My Shot.
There it is.
A.k.a. I'm just happy to be here.
There it is. Happy to be here. How was y'all week, man?
Nah, it was pretty good. How about y'all?
Yeah, mine was good. Productive, bro.
Blessings on blessings on blessings.
You dig?
Man. Yeah, it's always blessings, you know.
For me, man, a productive week is the best week. You know, you got so much going on. We all got a couple irons in the fire, 3, 4, 5 of them. And just, you know, being able to manage and balance that schedule and your different projects, man, I think it's a beautiful thing when you can do that successfully. Or I've been had a question for you. How do you manage between two gyms and all of that kind of like what's your secret?
Oh man, basically just getting my schedule together. Pretty much at the main gym where I'm at, I pretty much have a set schedule with my clients, and the other gym I do classes and personal training.
Okay.
So those classes are the same time every week, and you know I'm in the area of town where a lot of people, you know, are organized. So, you know, that's a blessing. But yeah, it's pretty much just time and schedule management. A lot of people like to train at the same time, pretty much on the same days due to work schedules or them being parents or this, that, and the other. So it's real easy. And then both gyms are like 5 minutes from each other.
Okay.
One is in River Oaks and the other is in West U.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah.
literally it takes me 5 minutes to drive from one to the next.
Nate,
so that's
how
real easy.
do you balance, man, between growing a business? You know, you're one of the few entrepreneurs in the menswear space here in Houston who really beat the streets, like for real. You know, because you do a lot of pop-up shops, you know, a lot of venue owners, you're on the scene really pushing the product and the culture. You know, but you got a 9 to 5 and you in school. So talk to us, man.
Schedule. Every part of my day is planned out from the time that I eat, from the time that I get up and pray, from the time that I go to the gym. Everything is boom, 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 boom. Anybody that knows me, I'm real particular about like my time.
Yeah.
So I even say tonight, like I was late tonight. I was, and I hate that because I was somewhere else that I was supposed to be at, and it threw everythff.
I got you.
Because they They threw a monkey wrench in my plan.
Right.
So I'm like, my whole ride over here, I was irritated. but that's the life I have chosen for myself right now. So everything has to be planned out, timed out. Like, I don't have much room for audibles, and if I do, I'm thinking about, all right, when am I going to put this back in and schedule it? It has to be scheduled out.
This man said he don't have no much room for audibles. Who are you, Tom Brady?
he called him, man, but
him and Peyton Manning, they were the king of the audible.
I wouldn't mind. Tom Brady lives a wonderful gentleman type of life.
You understand me?
Yeah, he does.
$17 million a year. You hear me?
Already.
I'm not even talking about his paycheck.
You talking about his wife?
Not even just that. Voted GQ's best dressed man of the year.
Oh, that's true.
Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Played college football in Michigan. A California quarterback, kid from California playing football in Michigan.
Right.
Come on. Has been the leader of arguably the best franchise in sports.
Yeah. Listen, and arguably the best quarterback of all time.
And this is one. So he had a child. Him and his baby, who by a supermodel, him and his baby mama breaks up. So what happens? He goes and gets the highest paid supermodel and marries
of all
her.
time. Right.
Already.
Yeah. It has more kids.
Yeah,
Heidi Klum. You know what I mean?
Man.
The body. They call her the body. Listen, we just love having real talk, having a good conversation. The reason I asked these gentlemen this question, because we got to remember, man, time is of the essence. It's the one thing that moves forward that we can never get back. You know, when you think about it, the clock goes one way, and if it goes another way, then we in some alternate universe, a time zone or something, man. So make sure that you're planning your days out. Make sure that when you're planning your days out, you give yourself time for yourself. You give yourself time to relax. You know, one of the dopest things I think Nate said was, from the time I pray, plan everything, man. Plan your time. If you're a spiritual person, to be that kind of connected with to whom you worship. All three of us, we adamantly and out loud worship the God of the Bible. And so, and so that's what we do. But, we're not going to espouse our beliefs on anybody listening or watching. Just make sure you plan it, man, because I tell you, it's one of those things that it's in this microwave society where we used to 140 characters and we used to 60-second clips on everything and sound bites. We think that we can just kind of weave stuff in, but I think that planning thing, man, it's key, bro.
You have to, and it's funny. A lot of times, even if it looks like I'm in chaos, it's an organized chaos.
Absolutely.
And I might not have told you that I had this planned out at this time, but I definitely had it planned out. At that time, I go left if I don't have some type of plan to my day. So
no doubt, man, no doubt. You gotta have that plan, man. You gotta have that plan. In fact, there was a group. There's been a movement here recently, man, called the Me Too movement, right? And I don't know if it was planned, but once the movement started, people were really, really intentional. Brands, celebrities, folks of notoriety, politicians, the whole nine were really, really intentional, right, on making sure that that they honored what was going on with the brand. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They honored the movement, and there's been a resurgence of that. A lot of brands have been doing it, a lot of menswear brands, and even most recently Gillette, the razor folks.
Yeah.
Me and Royce, we know about them people real well.
Yeah.
I ain't seen a razor in a good while.
Yeah, bro, I hear you, man. And that was a while that was about 7 years where I hadn't seen one either. Yeah, but they released a new commercial. And when we were preparing, and I found this article, and this is on GQ. I was like, yo, y'all gotta look at this commercial and then read the comments behind it and check out what was going on. And what the commercial is talking about. Most shaving ads, right? They feature, this gravely heavy voiced dude talking, trying to be all masculine, right? With big phrases like Mach 3, they name their stuff, they name their razors these masculine names, supposedly strong and heavy, fresh. Everybody knows the smell of aftershave and of shaving cream, that heavy, mentholated. You know what I'm saying? The camera zooms in on gliding, lathered faces, and these dudes are rugged. You know, they're really pushing this masculine thing, right? So in 2019, the commercial, they have a new commercial, and it sparked a wave of anger among conservatives and men's rights activists. In fact, so what this commercial did, right? If you go to the GQ archives, I think this commercial was released Tuesday, like literally this week. And when you go to it and check it out, and I think we're gonna pull it up here in a second. When you look at it's talking about how men should hold men accountable for the actions of other men and the young men that come in behind us, right? And so
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I don't either, man.
I think we need it in society, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, agree. I agree. I think that there's a lack of accountability so much.
Definitely.
Right? They show you remember that they showed a clip of the guy when the Muslim cat out in Philly, I think it was, when he got in the kid's face and
when they were fighting.
And then fan wound up going to Steve Harvey and talking about Steve Harvey show and talking about it. You know, they showed a clip of that. They showed a clip of men. First, you know, this whole boys will be boys thing. They were really attacking that mantra, saying, yeah, that's not good, because boys will be boys was a I guess kind of a theme for guys grabbing a woman's butt or being misogynistic, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And Piers Morgan actually tweeted, man, as a result to this, check this out. He said, let's be clear, at Gillette now wants to make every man take one of their razors and cut off his testicles. Like as if to say that that's what being a man is, man. What's y'all thought about this, man?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I can appreciate that they're saying should hold each other accountable, because I don't know about y'all, but it's been plenty of times where people are like, I don't want you saying anything to me or saying anything to my kids or nothing like. Man, be quiet.
Yeah, facts.
It drives me crazy. If wrong is wrong, you need to speak up and say something about it. That's what, especially, I can't speak for everybody. I'm just talking about, listen, our community, we don't want nobody holds people accountable. We don't want anybody saying anything to you. There's nothing wrong for somebody trying to make sure you go down the right path.
Yeah.
I think we have a moral obligation to do that for each other, at least if you really care.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I watched the commercial and didn't have one problem with it. I mean, basically what they were saying is, you know, kids getting bullied or kids fighting, and it's okay, boys will be boys. A man groping a woman uninvitingly, and they're saying boys will be boys, or allow a man to be a man, or just any type of inappropriate behavior is supposed to be okay. But we've lived in a sexist society for so long that excuses have been made, or it's been overlooked, or things of that nature. So when I'm watching it, it wasn't everything I agreed with. I'm not finna let my son play fight with another kid and be like, it's okay.
Yeah, that stuff escalates, man.
And sit there and watch it. I'm just not finna do that. I'm not finna be anywhere and a man is gonna be disrespecting a woman. I'm just not gonna do that. Like, so certain things like that, like us turning the other cheek, not turning the other cheek because that's being peaceful, but us turning a blind eye to it, I feel like you're just as responsible as the party that is actually doing it. So, you know, I agree with the commercial, and it's crazy, but you can't put anything out here these days with somebody disagreeing with you.
Check this out. The commercial's on YouTube, right? It's been placed on YouTube. It was downvoted almost. It was thumbs down 330,000 times, bro.
300.
You know, 30,000 times it was, and it was upvoted thumbs up 74,000 times.
Hold on. I'm gonna dig deep in that. I'm gonna dig deep in that. Let's pay some bills first, though, man. This portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? That's 33%. Don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month, and 39% of adults say they don't even have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics, please. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in the complimentary financial literacy workshops near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services. Okay, run them numbers back for me one more time.
So
I want to make before I
I got you, bro. I got you. Check it out. It was the video, the commercial for Gillette. was downvoted over 330,000 times. It was upvoted, thumbs up, 74,000 times at when this article was written, like earlier today.
Okay, so 330,000 times people who don't like the video,
Yeah.
or people holding people accountable.
That's heavy, man.
You know,
It's just shocking to see 330,000 people
Over 250,000 folks said they don't like the video.
don't like something that I applaud them for taking a stand.
but I'm not surprised though, man, because I guess that goes back to what I said. People see, but that's crazy because then when he made the comments, it's the exact opposite.
Absolutely.
See, I don't know what I think, man. I think people just want to have something to complain about, because that makes no sense. It doesn't add up.
Listen, I'm with you, bro.
It doesn't add up at all. And I'll be honest with that. I think it's a very fine line, because I think what happens a lot of times, you don't want anybody saying anything, okay? And we should hold each other accountable, but then I think that when they get mad about it is when it's stuff like, all right, man, stop being so. And I think a lot of times they can be too sensitive too. I think it's a very fine line, if that makes sense to you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So things that they should, I feel like things that they should hold them accountable, they don't want them to say nothing, and the stuff that they shouldn't, oh, that's okay.
Right. Yeah, and it's unfortunate. We're playing. I mean, you hit the nail on the head to me, Nate. That we deal with that so much in our community. I'm just going to talk about our community for a second, because that's who I can speak for.
If you can tell, I'm getting very irritated.
No, same here. But this is why I wanted to bring this conversation up, because I know how you brothers feel. You know, we're men in the community. You know, we you know, Royce and I were parents, right? And so we believe in giving back. We believe in holding our brothers accountable. We believe in really making sure that we're representing our community and ourselves, our families, our mothers, our fathers, in the best light. And it's just frustrating when you have a man's group called a Voice for Men, which they are what they call a quote male supremacy organization, and they've been classified.
Supremacy.
Yeah. Did you know something existed like that?
No, that sounds like No Ma'am from Married with Children. Remember Al
Yeah,
Bundy? No Ma'am.
right.
That sounds like No Ma'am.
Yeah.
It sounds like Bigots Anonymous or something.
But listen, the Southern Law Poverty Center calls them a hate group. So
Yeah.
you're on point, and they urge their supporters to boycott this grooming brand now for accountability for saying that
They probably the same ones want to boycott Nike.
Yeah, they were. I'm sure they were.
They'd be all right.
I'm sure they were.
And
but
Ben and Jerry's, when Ben and Jerry said Black Lives Matter, so they'll be all right.
It's crazy, man, and it's just that ideology. Nate, you know, a lot of people subscribe to that ideology, fam.
Speaking of subscribe, Facebook Live, we ask that you subscribe to our show on all the major platforms, including iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. And like I told you guys last week, if you listen, we are also on Spotify as well. Review our show in iTunes with constructive feedback. Share this Facebook Live post and the entire show with your family and friends. Donate to our mission to bring enriched, inspiring content each and every week. You can donate at www.thesphere.tv/donate.
You know, oh gosh, Pancake. I'm gonna brutalize her name. She, you know, you know, I don't think I put it in you guys' notes. But anyway, one of the directors, the brand director, told CNN that they're not sure that boycotts from hate groups is exactly what they had in mind. But the ad is not about toxic masculinity. The ad is about men taking more action every day to set the best example for the next generation. I don't see how they didn't get that. Like, I don't see how 330,000 people didn't get. Like, I just don't.
Well, that just goes to show you
that's
a lot of the people's intellectual capacity.
There's a lot of things people don't get. Remember Colin Kaepernick every time told him this is not against the flag.
Yeah.
And they said he stood respect.
This is not about the people
and
in
then
the military.
he talked to a teammate who was a veteran who told him the proper thing to do, because you were originally sitting down, according to the flag rules, is to kneel. So he went by the actual flag rules and kneel.
You talking, man? I mean, listen, you preaching. Like,
And
go ahead.
said it repeatedly, and apparently they act like they could not understand. People choose to understand what they want. No, scratch. I take it back. A lot of people are stupid.
A lot of people are stupid.
People
bro.
are dumb.
I mean, come on now.
A lot of people are dumb. That's
Let's
just
just
what
think
it
about
is.
it. The Electoral College, those states that were very, very key, got the president into the White House. You know what I mean? So we know there's a lot of uneducated people out there. I mean, they're still making excuses for this man right now. The government is shut down. well, Barack, the government was shut down too. Yeah, the reason why is because y'all wanted to fight Obamacare. And now it's because he's acting like a baby and he want his wall built. So it's a bunch of people that aren't so intelligent out here, and it's sad.
Yeah, man, it's
sad.
It's crazy, man. Because this isn't, Nate. Not Nate. Royce, you talked about it, man. There are a number of organizations and companies who are doing these kinds of marketing campaigns, right? Nike revenues leapt after unveiling its campaign starring Colin Kaepernick, right? Patagonia, they posted massive sales after directly attacking President Trump. And Gillette's own shaving space, Harry's, the razor. They've made reconsidering masculinity a central tenet of their advertising. So many brands, household brands, are doing this, and I just don't get why people. First of all, like it goes to the definition of what's a man, right? You know what I'm saying? We've had this. We live in this patriarchal society. We're seeing more and more and more people looking at patriarchy like it is, but not from a growth standpoint, but of a top down lording itself. I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? That kind of deal, and it's frustrating, man. And so I just wanted to bring this up. What's up, Nick? Because you got that look on your face, brother.
Nah, but I'm being honest with you. I have nothing positive to say right now, so I'm gonna wait for a second.
Listen, but that's fine, man. We gotta remember it's conservative men who are in these groups, right? Who are denoting and thumbs down in this, right? You have even in the midst of all of this, right, Gillette has pledged $3 million over the next 3 years to nonprofits, starting with the Boys and Girls Club of America, and that's for equality, that's for inclusion, that's for education.
I love it when companies put their money where their mouth is.
Bruh, $3 million is legit.
I couldn't be the CEO. I'd be like, they say, "Oh, we don't want you." I'd be like, "We don't want your ass either." I'd be like, "We're not the customer we want."
Exactly.
Nike didn't care when all those voices burning their Air Monarchs and
they already bought them,
and they tube size.
They already bought them.
See, but on that Nike thing, so like you said, I'm in school, right? So I had an assignment. And the assignment basically was like, all right, write about something that was in the news and it was controversial. I chose about Nike paying him. So as I was doing research and the article came out, I said what happened was he was still under contract.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but he wasn't on the team, so Nike was like,
we got to figure something out.
We're going to let him go. One of the big times, the big with Nike was like, yo. This won't be a smart idea to let him go now. Because if you let him go in the middle of this, it's going to look very bad.
Yeah, a PR nightmare.
And then his attorneys also came along and was like, yo, we know he's not playing, but he has speaking engagements. He has a book. So he's actually very relevant right now. So I know a lot of people gave Nike credit. Not necessarily. They just pushed their hand. Yeah. Like they pulled Nike's card and Nike was like, all right, we're going to have to go with this. Because they said when they had the meeting, the vote was really down the middle.
Really?
Some people was like, he ain't on the team, we gotta let him go. Another one was like, nah, we need to rock with him. He is actually still culturally relevant.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
it was maybe even more relevant.
And
now.
the guy was like, we always try to reach out to like the urban community, and we will for sure.
I wouldn't about a bunch of Nike afterwards.
Lose a bunch right now if we do this.
Yeah.
But they were like, well, he's not on the squad right now. We're like, that don't matter. This is even if we drop him, right now ain't the time to drop him. Mm-hmm. Now they saying going for now if he doesn't get on the team, they might not
renew.
So, so they paid him. They basically what they're saying is they kept paying him the money they was paying him.
Okay.
It wasn't a new contract.
Mm-hmm.
They just kept paying him the money they was paying him, but they just put him on the ad. Cause his thing was the lawyers was like, hey, you haven't put him on an ad lately. We know you got him on the roster getting a check, but he's supposed to be on the forefront of something. Mm-hmm. What's going on?
Right.
So a lot of people thought he got a new deal. Nah, they just kept paying him, and then they put his face out there.
Mm-hmm.
That proved to be genius.
It was.
It worked out.
And it united people, man. And like you said, they didn't put their money where their mouth is, but they definitely put their social capital where their mouth was. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They definitely did that, and I respect that. I really respect that. We talk about Nike, and Nike at one point in time owned this brand called Jumpman, right? Before that brother that's the icon of Jumpman bought it back. Mm-hmm. And once he bought it back, started endorsing a lot of athletes. A lot. One of them is a brother by the name of West. I don't know if you heard of him, Russell Westbrook, dude.
The Tacky brother.
What is he, Nate?
The Tacky.
The Tacky brother.
Like I said, I think his drip be all right.
It's new. I ain't gonna lie. I like his new joints. I do like those, but I don't like what he wears from the ankle up.
From the ankle up, not consistent. Every now and again he'll do something you like. Give me a percentage: 20, 10, 18, 45.
So I'm gonna say this. I liked what he was wearing. So this is why I think he did it, just because of the attention. When he first came in the league, I liked the stuff he was wearing.
Mm-hmm.
He was in different GQ spreads and stuff like that. That's one of my favorite spreads. But then I think he just started just doing it just to get attention and outlandish, and I'm like,
kind of like Lil Yachty and all.
I'm just like, nah.
I say 3 out of 5 fits. Russell be all right.
Nah.
For me, I can agree with you, but you know, style is subjective, right?
This is
very much so subjective.
Very true. Very true.
And so, he got his own brand called Why Not. That's his own streetwear brand, and it's doing well. But that's also the name of his shoes, and he's on the second iteration, the second release of them. And
I like his new shoes. I do.
I do too.
He never made a shoe that I like.
Yeah, I like. I like his new shoe. I do.
And what's dope about it though is it's in response to the design of it is in response to the new rules that the NBA has now lifted, right? Well, the old rule rather that the NBA has now lifted. It used to be your shoe had to be black or white, matching the actual uniform. Well, this brother's shoes is everything.
Yeah,
multicolor.
Yeah,
taking a page out of Adidas old ZXZs or kind of the skater. You know what I'm saying?
I like that though.
Yeah, I love them, bro. I love them, and so
they sold out on seconds on the sneakers app.
Seconds, bro. They sold out in seconds. This is a shoe that and GQ called it the ugly sneaker. I disagree with that name whatsoever. I haven't purchased outside of J's or Dunks a high top sneaker, and I don't know how long.
I will say this,
I will purchase a basketball sneaker. I will purchase that one.
Yeah, that's one of the few new athlete shoes that came out that I would actually consider wearing. Because most of them that came out, like LeBron dropped some that I like. I remember right before Kobe left, he had a couple of pair I liked. And then a lot of them after that, it's been all retro.
It's real hard.
It's been all retro, like a new
sneaker.
Right. It's been all retro after that. I'm talking about like old foams, old J, old school. I don't know you're talking about bad, but the sneakers there. Old school King Griffey Juniors,
Barclays, Bruce Smiths,
old school Emmets like those.
Yeah, Emmets,
A lot of sneakers, I be like, bro, the designs ain't even been that dope, like to me.
Well, and it's funny that you say that because this whole sneakerism has been around since we've been born. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah.
But the runners has just taken over, bro.
Yep.
Runners have, and you have to credit.
The design is dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just take once you get high end Italian and French brand, Balenciaga brand. You know what I'm saying? Really diving into runners, like for real. Because the largest sneaker company in the world isn't Nike. That's the most profitable, but the largest is Puma, because in Europe. You see what I'm saying? That's because of Europe, and so they've been in runners forever, but they haven't been mainstream. They haven't created that buzz. You know what I'm saying in terms of relevance.
Who was that just signed? Was it DeMarcus Cousins signed with Puma?
DeMarcus did. DeAndre Ayton did. Because Jay-Z is their urban creative director now.
And I think was it Kawhi Leonard about to sign with New Balance?
Yeah.
But it's tentative right now.
It's
tentative because his Jordan is over.
Anytime you got New Balance not getting into the game like this, that lets you know where we are in sneakers, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got a bunch of New Balance.
I do too. But they haven't been urban. They haven't been in the urban community.
I'm gonna tell you what kicks.
The runners have. Not the basketball.
Yeah,
not the basketball. Yeah. The 574s.
I wouldn't buy a pair of New Balance.
I'm gonna tell you what kicks. I said I was gonna find. I seen us. I'm gonna get some Asics, old school Zeeks. For y'all know who Zeke is, Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Used to rock the Asics joint, that black and white with them.
Yeah,
fresh.
Rocked up with a bad boys jersey.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I seen the old school Aces. They was live.
Okay. Well, this portion of the show is sponsored by The Sphere. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement with advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms such as iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. Yeah, but if Kawhi signs with New Balance, I think he'll probably get the biggest New Balance contract ever. I just don't think it'll have to be more of a lifestyle than a basketball thing. Because I got a bunch of New Balances in my closet. Because everybody has done collabs with New Balance over the past 5 or 6 years. Because the main thing with runners like Asics and New Balance is collaborations with different shoe stores.
New Balance. That fits Kawhi Leonard's personality.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. No, from a brand perspective, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It fits him perfect.
It totally makes sense.
Yeah, but they're going to have to do a whole bunch of apparel.
But it's enough
everything.
talking about that clown. We can move forward.
That's
He's
right.
upset.
We got a bitter San Antonio
He's
fan
upset.
here, y'all.
He
Sorry
play
about
a
that.
ball right now, too.
Matter of fact,
kill it, too.
matter of fact,
Killing right now, Toronto.
the way he left the organization was so ungentlemanly.
No,
That is true, but the way they treated him was ungentleman too, though.
Nah, bro.
That man health is more important than anything, and you trying to get him back out there.
No,
He said he wouldn't feel
No,
right.
this was the thing, fam. Because I love having these conversations with people because nobody pays attention to the Spurs like Spurs fans. Don't nobody else. So they said when they went looking for him in New York, he was hiding from the doctors and the medical staff.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, how do you, as a man, you don't hide.
Yeah.
That's true.
Your
I heard about that.
coach just lost his wife.
Facts.
That's not how you handle that.
Yeah, facts.
Even if you're mad, somebody lost his wife.
Yeah, facts.
Hey, man, you don't do it messy like that.
I mean, I agree. You hit the nail on the head.
You might be pissed, but somebody. Hey, man, some things you just gotta be like, you know what? We might not be seeing eye to eye right now, but out of respect for what he has helped my career,
Yeah,
I'm gonna let him.
Hey, when they're saying that he's when he was arguably skills wise, he was arguably the second best player in the league behind Bron. Really giving him that nod. I agree. It just and that was all pop. I mean, yes, it was his skill, but for sure it was popping the staff
and the system that helped develop, even put him in that position.
No, I agree. It totally wasn't gentlemanly. One thing about Kawhi that's also not gentlemanly in my opinion is his hair. I can't stand it. Yeah. It irritates me, man.
See, that's the thing. Everybody thinks the Spurs are mad. People mad because he left. They're not mad because he left. They mad the way
How
he
he
left.
left.
I agree. It's not what you do, it's how you do a lot of stuff you do.
And then nobody knows what's wrong with you. Hey, man, we need to find out. Do we need to try to make a move? Do we need to try to do something for if we don't know what your health condition, we're in limbo.
Yeah.
You ain't got to tell everybody else.
Yeah, he wasn't holding out for a contract.
Just
he was
tell
holding out
us.
For ego.
Just tell us.
I guess. I don't really know why. I mean, I know it was his
Because
health.
one contract because couldn't nobody pay him more than San Antonio.
Hey,
exactly.
Like
exactly.
just
they had the most cap space.
Even if you want to leave, that's fine. But don't let us know that. So we're not putting you in our plans going forward.
Yeah.
We know that we have to. Think about it. They thinking about off-season moves way before the off-season comes.
For sure.
But if you got us in limbo.
Listen, I agree with you, man. It wasn't gentlemanly, bro. It just was not gentlemanly, and his hair just ain't gentlemanly either.
That's why he will forever get booed every time he comes into the city.
Listen, he will forever get booed for his hair on just for gentlemen as well. I'm just gonna keep it funky with you. But hair is we don't talk about it a lot. You know what I'm saying? As men, but it's actually a big deal. It's part of your style. It's part of what you do. It's part of who you are, right?
Yes, it is.
We got two brothers who are still currently a part of the Beard Gang. I am on injured reserve right now from the Beard Gang, but it is coming back. Please believe. But Royce and I, we twins up top.
Go ahead, take them hats off,
we
man.
twins.
I'm good.
I love it. Listen, I've been,
Hey, bask in my glory.
I'm handsome with mine.
Hey,
so,
bro, I've been
I'm
boss
good.
since '98, bro. 20 years, almost 21
good.
years. But there are a lot of guys who aren't that confident, right? Who really don't want to be ball like that. And so I know, there's this thing called 10th grade, bro. 10th grade, yeah. 11th grade. One of them, 10th, 11th grade, something like that, for a minute. But it's a reason why, because alopecia.
Yeah, I
you know
remember
what I'm saying? Yeah. So, man, but these things called hair prostheses, right? Hair prostheses is just, it ain't new. It's been around in the white community forever. It's
Already.
It has. but it recently hit us black folk like big time in 2017.
I about to say, because black people had, man, remember on Fresh Prince, Uncle Phil was trying
Yeah,
on
that
two
toupee.
You remember Steve Harvey had it forever.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he definitely did.
But he right. But what I'm saying is, it has become mainstream.
Yeah, so and they made
Recently.
it more urban, like
More urban,
more
right,
of an edge
right.
to it. Because all they doing now is what Steve had been getting.
Yeah,
Just
But the technology got out. You know, other people were able to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
So-
when brothers used to do that Beijing 59. And
absolutely,
They
yeah.
just got out.
They just got out. Exactly. So
everybody using that
there's a
treatment, man.
brother by the name of Wade the Barber who's kind of led the movement, right? I mean, out of Baltimore. He's all right. He's in his mid-30s. We're gonna call him man weaves because that's what they're kind of known as now.
Yeah.
Installations, you know, for Africa, he's kind of led the wave in this season, right? Based out of Baltimore again. He actually teaches a class, bro. I saw this video. I don't know if y'all saw the video. This video where a cat from England, from the UK, came up and spent like $3,000. He said,
Okay, I saw that one, but then I know it's a cat. I'm sorry.
$3,000 doing what?
To learn the class for the class.
to
learn.
get over
Yeah,
here,
take the
hotel. The class costs like $500 or something
Okay.
like that. You know, he teaches people how to install these things because it's a real deal.
And there's a cat here, man. I hate that I can't think of his name because I would shout him out so he get some credit. But it's a cat here I know who does classes for it. 'Cause my barber went to the class.
Okay.
Now I've seen my barber just start advertising that he does it.
Yeah, because it's a real thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Again, these joints cost $300 to $700 a piece, bro.
I don't have those problems.
It's $3 to right. No, you don't. You just cut your hair off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what, a week ago. And they say it. This is what kills. This is what interesting to me. It lasts 1 to 4 months depending upon the upkeep. Right? You can swim in it. You can wash it. So like, for the cats who may have the George Jefferson, like it's none at the top, at the bottom, they'll line it up, put it on at the top, right? But your hair still goes on the side, so you can still get your get your hair cut, right?
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, like
Same
they
video.
faded, like the whole nine, man. It's crazy. And one of the quotes that Wade, that's who's pictured right now for those of you who are watching. One of the quotes that he has says, guys' lives have literally changed from having hair again. When I hear the stories of how their confidence was shot up after getting a hair unit, it lets me know I'm walking in my purpose.
I can
You know.
believe it, man, because I've seen girls say, man, the dude hat fished me.
Yeah.
He had a hat on, then I got and found out he was bald headed.
Yeah. Or his hair was shaped funny. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So for a brother to be able to turn back the hands of time, just enhance it, man, that's what you feel like you got to do, and you feel comfortable doing it, man, that makes you feel good, dude.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I-
Granted, I
Go
might
ahead.
crack a few jokes, but don't worry about me. The hell with I think you the one that got to wake up with it. You the one spending your money on it. Do it.
Yeah.
People do stuff to enhance their images all the time. I get haircuts. Women wear tighter clothes, get busts done. Like people do stuff
And
to
they
enhance
get
stuff all
hair
the time.
units too.
Yeah.
People
I
do
mean-
stuff to enhance stuff all the time.
Cause they be bald headed like we do. I necessarily don't see nothing wrong with it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, somebody had
I
me
just
that
wouldn't do
long.
it. Yeah, I just wouldn't do it personally because, like, I mean, I'm cool. I'm all right. I don't
Yeah, see,
feel
you,
like,
you and
yeah.
I, we have a different,
Yeah.
and that's the conversation I
But
had
I
with
would,
a
I
friend
would
of
applaud
mine.
that brother because, bruh, some people that could be directly tied to somebody's self-esteem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Very much
yeah,
so,
I can
bro.
completely understand why they would do it. I mean, brothers might start walking with their heads up and looking people in their eye when they talking to them. Now they might smile
Interviewing
more.
better.
Yeah. If
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Doing better in class.
And to be honest with you, they
Like-
might be accepted in society a lot better because I mean we are in a visual society, so
Yes,
if you're more
they will.
appealing,
Might
yeah,
be. Yes, they will be.
yeah, I'm
accepted
talking
by
about
some
job
people.
interviews
Yes.
and potential dates and stuff like that. So
So let's push this forward. What y'all think about? Y'all seen the beard ones?
now that's just hey, bro. If your facial hair don't grow, let it go, bro. Let it come on, bro. Now that
I don't have that problem either.
I don't-
yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, even if I couldn't grow a beard, I wouldn't try to get no. Hey, fellas, you can do your man unit. You can do up top or whatever the case may be. I understand that, but man, if the beard don't grow, just don't try it. Don't get no hair strapped to your face, man. For what?
And let me break down what I think Royce is talking about. Like we typically, when we're born and we come up, we're growing up, we have hair.
Yeah.
We have hair. You go through your adolescence. It's just a very minuscule portion of the population that loses their hair really, really early. Like even before their 20s, right? It happens.
Yeah.
But it's not. We're used to having hair at least for 20 some odd years, right?
True.
Some cats' beard, like mine didn't really start when I was growing it. Mine didn't really start connecting until I was like 23, 24. Maybe even after that. You know what I'm saying? I started growing it for real at 26. And so So that means before that I ain't had no hair on my face. So if you never grew it, then why put it back on like you've already been that route?
Yeah, but
you know, you
already
already
that's just too much.
Yeah, so I agree
That's
with you.
just too much.
I agree. But again, at
Yeah,
the same
teach his
time,
own. And I ain't gonna talk about you.
Man.
I'm just gonna laugh at Nate jokes.
Nah, man, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what it be. They be fine with. I'm gonna tell you what it be, man. I'm gonna tell you what it be. These bald-headed brothers with no facial hair, they try to talk to these particular women. The women give them no play. Then they go on to social media, whatever, and see what type of brothers they giving the attention to. The ones with the big old beards and this and that. So they're just trying to do something to get the attention of these women that they really are, that they want.
Listen,
Just
I'm
like
not gonna
these
argue with
women
you.
get the weaving it up to get the attention of these men that they
Yeah,
want.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
We just clown the men a lot more than we do the women.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Ladies, if y'all can get out here and get y'all units and look like a totally different person, and hair be,
But
you know, as long as the ball fade, and then afterwards not. But then they got too many things. They got
but
wigs.
you know what
and-
though? After I'm gonna tell you, if this keeps going on, after a while, it will be acceptable for men. I'm gonna tell you why. Think about this. Y'all used to watch Martin, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Remember when
Greatest
Martin
sitcom of all time.
Martin first came on? What he used to tease Pam about all the time.
DDB.
Yeah,
And that weave, right?
Yeah, weave, yeah.
It was always
Using the weave.
it was weave just all the time. Now
It's normal.
it's very much normal.
Wigs are even normal. Like I hated wigs as a kid.
Yeah.
But to me, a wig was synonymous with some old lady scratching her head.
Yeah.
Humming and sliding her feet. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just regular.
Now it's advertised.
Now it's regular. Like,
Yeah.
Or just think about guys wearing pants that were tighter and slimmer. You said they was back then. You said
Yeah, it was sweet. It was soft.
Said
Yeah.
it was funny.
Uh-huh.
That is quite the norm. It takes time.
It
Hey,
does.
brother, y'all just gonna have to be. How can I put it? Y'all gonna just have to be martyrs in this hair game.
Yeah. Go ahead and take
You
Go
know
ahead and
what
take
I'm
the
saying?
first few shots, fellas.
Yeah, and just, but
I'm not tripping.
it's going to come
Y'all
back around.
pioneers in this movement, though. Y'all pioneers in that man unit movement.
But listen, Wade the Barber really is, man. And we got to want you to find old buddy that's doing teaching the class here. I want to get him on the show, man. We can talk.
Yeah,
that'd
man.
be
He'd
dope.
He'd be a dope guest.
I can find, bro. 'Cause I follow. I follow him actually on Instagram. 'Cause
Yeah.
I follow a lot of like barbers. I just think I like watching stuff. Stuff is dope.
Agreed.
But yeah, I seen him. Cause I even seen him on what's that show called? What it comes it's like Good Day Use or something. I seen him. I seen him
Oh,
on.
okay.
I seen him on there as well. And I was like, oh, that's a dude from Instagram. I thought, but yeah, he teaches the class.
Yeah, we got to get him on, man. That'll be dope.
Yeah, and speaking of dope, this portion of the show is sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Where you can unleash your dopeness is a people empowerment movement to build and encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall and recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com. And use the coupon DOPE for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast.
Yeah, man. The hair conversation. It's so interesting that we're here because that even has something to do with a masculinity. It used to be in terms of a traditional sense, right? This conversation with are you being too vain and too worried about your appearance? And I can't tell you growing up, not even growing up in college, man. When we were coming up,
Okay.
being fly and the jock wasn't necessarily they didn't go synonymously. You couldn't be super fly. You ain't need to be grungy or nothing like that. But if you were super fly, or if you really express that yourself in that maybe that was just my experience. When you express yourself in that form, they didn't really go together. So I got to school, man. And I literally had a chick tell me, "Don't know straight man." And this is nothing about knock on anybody's sexuality, but I'm straight.
What school was this?
TSU, shut up, nigga. Boy.
No. I wasn't trying to be
Yeah,
funny.
I'm being silly.
I was asking because I wouldn't expect that at TSU because
It's a fashion show.
because it's a black school.
Yeah.
So
I had
so at a black school, I'm surprised to hear that.
I
they
had a
black
chick
person-
tell me, don't no man smile as much and say accessorize. And where, and this is early 2000. I was from 2004, 05.
Now I can see when she said the accessorize the smile that much because I've seen a lot of people be fresh, but with the extra oomph. Because even when I went to PV, I wear dope stuff, but it was certain I'd be like, let me scale that back just a little bit. But now I don't really give a damn what people think. And I didn't care that much then, but about that, like certain smallest here and there. But I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and so even with the hair thing, now it's just it's a nod and a conversation to what masculinity really is. Like what is masculine, what isn't, man. And I think we really in the next coming shows here soon. I think that'll be a great topic to kind of define as gentlemen. But another great topic is gentlemen. I think that we need to kind of dig into, man, a little bit on top of masculinity and what oftentimes is talked about as you have to be masculine to do this. Let's have a lot of coin or being able to get your coin right, being able to get your money right. But I think it's more than just money. It's about investing, right? But you invest more than just your bread, your currency. You invest more than just your liquid, your specie, the money that you earn, right? And so I think investment, when we talk about gentlemanly, is about treating yourself in the manner that requires skill, thought, and class.
Okay.
Investing in yourself, period. So what is it? So like before we even get into this list, how does Royce invest in himself?
Oh man, I pray and meditate daily. That's the first thing, man. I'm in a continual process of trying to get myself together spiritually, mentally and emotionally. I work out as often as possible because your body is your temple. So I'm trying to get myself together physically. But yeah, those are the main three things, and I feel like everything else will fall in line. As far as financially and this and the other, I will be taking some financial courses this year because one of my things is saving. I save what I feel like is enough, but it really ain't because I consistently spend money on things I don't need to spend money on. But I did say 2019 I'm gonna cut my shopping budget in half. But my main thing is prayer and meditation and still going to counseling. Yeah, and just getting myself better emotionally and mentally.
Nate, how do you invest in yourself?
Man, it starts, it ends. Everything begins with God, man. So prayer, read the word, again. I drank water. A lot of people don't drink water. If you don't drink water, we can't be friends because you're living a terrible life. That just lets me know about the rest of your motives and the rest of you're going down the wrong path. Yeah, right, you should. Yeah. I try
break our friendship.
I try to get ample
with the show.
I try to get ample sleep at night now.
That's key, man.
I try to get ample.
We grind so much, we forget about it. We got, hey, bro, you need to rest.
I try to get ample sleep. Try to be active. I try to work out regularly, but now I got to do something active. But one thing I've been on lately is trying to do, and of course I believe you should read, but I think I'm trying to do stuff I don't know. I want to learn more about.
Get out of your comfort zone.
So like people, anybody that know me know I like to drink, right? I like beer, I like liquor, but I don't know much about wine. But I like real, but I want to learn more about that, so I can do it intelligently. Mm-hmm. So that's something I want to embark on. You want
to become a sommelier? I love it, bro.
Or like for example, I live in Texas and I don't know Spanish. More specifically, I'm from San Antonio. I mean, how much of the Latin communities? So I want to take some Spanish course. I want to do these things that I've never done before. I want to learn more. Just learn more about things that I don't know because it can help me out in the future. You know what I mean?
The overarching how, wherever you're from, depends on how it's pronounced. Theme to this is to grow yourself, period. Right? Investing in yourself is to grow yourself.
Most definitely.
It's to grow yourself. And I think for me, I agree with everything you guys say. On top of that, the number one way that I'm investing into me now is investing into my family.
Dope.
Investing into my kids, making sure that not only they have obviously shelter and food, but they have the emotional support to be able to express themselves and to be creative and to be. I mean, they young, they 8 months and 3, but a 3-year-old. I mean, you've been there. Her personality is budding. The question, I grew up in the era of you don't ask no questions.
Oh, his 3-year-old's personality is definitely budding.
Yes, man. You guys know my daughter. Yeah, absolutely. And so but allowing her the space to ask questions. Taking her to the library and making sure she reads, getting her, just really investing into her, into what she likes, man. And I think it's important as gentlemen we invest in ourselves. So let's kind of go through this list, man, of gentlemanly investing. And the very first thing is what both of you guys said is investing in your mind. One thing I say about you, Nate, is you're really, really resolute in that. You're a reader. You know what I'm saying? You love getting into, and what I've noticed, man, in the few months we've been hanging out, man, and getting to know each other as homies, man. You do that, and I do the same thing. I vowed to my wife a realistic goal that I want to read one book a month. I'm so busy, bro. Sitting down trying to read. I got a homeboy who read 100. My homeboy Antwi, man,
that's crazy.
He read 100 books last year. I don't know how.
And I will say this, man. I'm not, to be honest with you, man, I don't even really enjoy reading like that. But I know it's something that is very necessary to grow. So this is something that I am forcing myself to do because I'm going to be stagnant if I don't.
And you know what that also shows me is discipline, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have that kind of discipline to grow, fam. Yeah, to be resolute.
Cause I'd be like, do you like reading? No, I don't, but I'm going to do it. And I gave somebody that example, and they was like, man, I don't think school is for everybody. I don't like it. Yes, it is. If you want to be something, yes, it is. Some type of formal training.
Yeah, some sort of training.
Some type of formal training it is. Mm-hmm. You just got to do it. You might not want to, but you need to
become an apprentice at a trade.
You need to make some type of sacrifice. That's why it's called sacrifice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you got to do it.
For sure.
Like, I don't enjoy it, but I know I have to do it to grow. If I don't read, I'm never going to get past this right here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like for example, I haven't told you, but I'm about to start going to Toastmasters so I become a better speaker.
Love it. I was in Toastmasters for 4 years.
I want to become a better speaker.
I know now because I speak so fast. But
why do I want to become a better speaker?
I need to slow my butt
Sometimes
down.
I'm in front of people talking to them about things I do. I'm on this show every week. I don't want to just be stuck in the same spot all the time.
Yeah.
You want to get better. You want to improve.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'd be foolish not to.
That's dope,
I wouldn't
man.
deserve to be here if I
dope.
didn't invest in myself.
That's very dope,
That's
bro.
very
dope. Another way to grow is, and this is one that a lot of guys don't think about, right? And that's grow in your artistic expression. What I mean by that, I don't mean you got to be an artist. I don't mean you have to paint and draw. I don't mean you have to be someone who's a sculptor or a poet. But look at life from a creating perspective. We all can create something, right? You know what I'm saying? We all create things, right? Whether it's a better life, whether it's and even if it is art, go learn something about some art. Expand your horizons. It's okay to go to a ballet. It's okay to go to an opera, right? It's okay to do something a bit more artistic to expand your boundaries. Number 3, I mean, come on, man. Increase your financial portfolio.
Most definitely.
Increase it. Not only just save, but invest. Like literally invest. You know what I'm saying?
True.
A CD, a money market account. Play the Forex market. Do Bitcoin, something. Penny stocks, some kind of way to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? To invest in yourself. Take you read a Robert Kiyosaki book, right? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Go to I done took the class. I can't think of the name of the class right now. But anyway, go to one of these financial classes, right? And invest in yourself, man.
Can I say this?
Please
say this, especially when you're talking about growing artistic or even the financial thing. One thing that helped me whenever I'm trying something new, I will go with somebody I know that's basically, to put it in, that's their thing. So if I'm in there and I'm discouraged or embarrassed to ask something, it's almost like I have a support system next to me because I can ask them and then they can teach me things that might want to make me more interested. Like, say if I go to the ballet, but me and somebody who knows nothing about the ballet go, we might be bored. But if I'm there with somebody who can explain these things to me, I'm like, well, what's going on? What's that? It might help spark an interest in me that I might have missed, and I could build on top of that.
That's good. That's real good. That's good wisdom, man.
Very good wisdom.
That's good wisdom. Well, I was trying to think about it, I had to look it up. Dave Ramsey. Take a Dave Ramsey class.
Oh, I've heard so many good things about Dave Ramsey.
If you're in Houston, go to Lakewood. You don't have to pay. Go to Lakewood. They do it every twice a year.
Oh, cool.
It's like $50 or something for like an 8-week class. It would transform your
life.
I
heard dudes that was driving Benzes and went to a Dave Ramsey course and was like, say, man, I'm finna go and take this back and give me a Corolla or something, man.
Yeah.
Like I've heard so many good
Dave
things
Ramsey
about Dave
is
Ramsey.
real, bro. It's real. Number 4, obviously, bro, cultivate your personal style. Grow in your stylish expression. And what better way to do it than to keep tuning in to
For sure.
G's for Gentlemen.
Because you're going to see 3 fly cats. And ain't no telling what you going to see with us on, because half the time, I don't even know what I'm going to put on.
Right. What a head full of hair is going to help you get your mind right.
There it is.
Say, why you have to throw the head full of hair thing in?
I wanted to shine. I'm not going to lie. Continue.
Hey, get your shine on, daddy. Expose yourself to different cultures, right? Number 5, expose yourself to travel. Get on a plane. But this is one thing we talk about all the time. You get on a plane. but also explore our culture, meaning American culture.
Yeah.
Right? Go to New Orleans to figure out
different cultures of women.
Yeah. Huh?
Shoot my shot. Don't worry about it.
Right, Bodies by Royce.
Let you know, ladies, hey, it don't matter. You know, what did Jay-Z say? Black, white, Puerto Rican, and Haitian.
Oh, Haitian, right.
Don't matter. Don't matter.
Girls.
All of you.
Listen.
All of
you. But listen, go to New Orleans and learn about the Creole and Cajun culture. Go to the South Carolinas and learn about Geechee and Pidgin, right? Go and figure out about Native. Go on a reservation and figure out about Native Americans, right? You know, like go visit a town. Go to an El Paso or San Antonio and visit and really immerse yourself in Latin culture in somewhere in Southern California. You know what I mean? Like
True.
go to Miami and figure out what the Cubans are like or the Haitians are like. You know, the ones that's legal that ain't doing the crime. You know what I'm saying?
Because you in the wrong spot. You gonna really find out what it's like.
City, something like that. Yeah, it's a little different.
Pork and Beans projects. You gonna really find out what it is.
Also, amplify your health, man. Come on, Royce.
Work out consistently. Eat right. You know,
that's the number one right there.
Yeah, I'm not the. I like to say I'm a realist trainer. That 80-20 rule, I stick by that. 80% pretty good, 20%, you know, of foods that you're supposed to have in moderation, just for a mental balance. Some people can go stricter, some people are a little more lax, but my thing is when amplifying your health, I say all the time, social media is a great platform, but it also can be a cancer at times because a lot of people compare themselves to somebody else's body type when you don't know what filter is being applied, you don't know what Photoshop is being applied, and then you don't know how they actually live their lifestyle. Because I know of two trainers that are very, very big on Instagram, and one, he's an in-shape guy and he makes a lot of money, but he uses Adobe Photoshop to amplify his muscles. Makes himself larger, and he's not really that large, and he makes a bunch of money. I'm not gonna snitch. And then the other guy, man, this guy is literally working out 10 to 15 hours a week. I mean, you know, an hour a day of cardio and then you know, 2 hours of working out. Like he's literally doing that. And when you're putting that type of time in the gym, like you're going to look however you're going to look. And the average person, they don't have 10 to 15 hours.
They don't have that type of time.
Yeah, they don't. But yet you're looking at this guy or this young lady, and I like to tell my clients all the time, half the times you're looking at these chicks and they don't even look like that.
Right.
You know, or if they do, they're working out far more than you do. They ain't got no kids. True. They don't have a 9 to 5 because Instagram is their 9 to 5, trying to get the engagement on their post from you. So you know that's
that's a legit form of income.
Yeah, it is.
Doing is working out and getting flued out, huh?
Yeah,
getting flued out.
Working out and getting flued out.
Yeah, come on.
But yeah, so that's the thing. Amplify your health, but don't let what you see on social media dictate what you consider to be healthy.
There it is. Number 7, man, mature your daily habits. Your daily habits, right? Like get up at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Create a schedule, right? Make sure you're really being resolute and actually sticking to that. Like whatever your daily habits are, right? You know what I'm saying? Mature them, make sure that they grow, make sure that they get better.
Word.
You know what I mean? And the last one, man, I think this might be the most important one to us three. That's increase your spirituality.
It should be the most important one to everybody.
I agree.
Everybody. No matter what your spirituality may consist of.
That's the most important one. Ain't nothing else going to be right if that ain't right.
Yeah.
Already.
Listen, it's been a phenomenal show, man. It's been the show that's been a bit more longer. I can't even talk. A bit longer.
That's the Dallas in you.
Shut up. A bit longer than usual. I'm sick of it. I'm already tired of it. I am. I appreciate you guys tuning in each and every week, listening to us, man. Talk about what it is we think we know, man. Listen, DM us, hit us, let us know.
DM me
if we're doing a good job. You know,
Royce by Royce.
Royce is slippery. You know,
yeah,
you can slide out.
It up.
Hey, go to wjknots.com. Check out WJ Knots selling all the dope male accessories. Matter of fact, have a Valentine's Day pop-up. Well, it's going to be the week before Valentine's Day pop-up shop for all the women who want to get something for their man.
There it is.
I'm going to be there, but I'm going to get something for myself, though.
Same here.
Yeah, I'm going to be there.
It's going to be dope. It's going to be at the Foundation Room here in Houston, Texas.
There it is.
Okay.
Shout out House of Blues.
Yeah, we definitely going to be advertising for that because
sure.
I want to be there. I want to support you, Nate.
No doubt. And we thank all you guys for supporting us. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you go to iTunes, you go to Google Play, you go to SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, Stitcher, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. You go to all of them. Hit copy link. Text it to somebody. Send this over to somebody. Somebody needs to hear what we're talking about. We're not just style. We're talking about that gentlemanly culture, man. I'm Kalen Laws. You can follow me at Senior Wapo 713 on all social media outlets. Nate, let them know what it is.
Man, it's WJ Knots on absolutely everything. Like you said, share it. If you got a friend, single mother who got boys and need some advice, let them look at our show. They can learn a lot of stuff and just help them grow up right. We're trying to bless the community out here.
There it is.
Most definitely.
Royce.
Body by Royce on IG, Royce Thomas on Facebook. It's a pleasure to be here, like I say all the time. Are you
accepting clients?
I'm always accepting clients. Online clients, in-gym clients. I'm actually about to get a boot camp started because a lot of people saying they want me to do a boot camp. So, yeah.
We need to talk offline on that.
Yeah, I really never really did boot camps.
I'm not eating any of them.
I eat a couple. But I'm actually finna get a boot camp started because people have been contacting me about it. So be on the lookout for that real soon.
There it is. Make sure. We thank you guys for tuning in to Gentlemen and Gentlemen. All of our bottles are pretty much, well, he don't drink water, so you can't trust him.
I drink a bunch of water. That's the thing. This is like my 10th bottle today.
That's all I'm drinking right now.
You see my skin?
Same here.
No liquor right now either, so yeah, man. Y'all pray.
Up until his birthday.
So listen, man. Y'all know what it is. You can keep it gangster, or you can keep it gentlemanly, but you must always keep it G. Till next time.
All right.
Bye.